My heart is not for sale. Even here in American twilight, even in crosshairs of drones, mercenaries, soldiers, or cops, forced to choose between a home and health, these gray jackals are bold with no stealth, ripping through my scraps of light. But we intend to stand and fight because our hearts are not for sale. We can't live without water, yet they have sold what we drink to oil drillers, gas drillers, and frackers, who are killing us more than any terrorist attacker, sold our air to coal diggers, given our tax dollars to bankers and bombers, missiles and tanks, to kill a child, husband, or wife, for more than 2 million Iraqis dispatched to the next life. We want to export something other than war. We want to build something that does not kill. In our new world, peace be still. No more dollars to kill a child, husband, or wife. Bread and roses for Tamir Rice's life, for Rakia Boyd's life. No blood on our hands or heart. We won't be quiet. Let's start. Second inauguration. How high and sharp the rooftop snipers, how empty and fearful the downtown streets, how many rows deep the local police, how many rows deep the bust-in police, how many rows deep the National Guard, how many rows deep the soldiers, how many rows deep the Secret Service, how many rows deep the service that is no secret. In DC's windswept cold, service to the beast is the easiest job to find, the easiest way to die, the easiest way to kill, the easiest way to silence protesters held behind fences, barricades, and bleachers, with marvelous puppets and placards that say, no more, no more, no more blood for oil, or for Bechtel, Lockheed Martin, Halliburton, the Carlyle Group, Aegis, or Bearing Point. How cordoned off the streets filled with bomb-sniffing dogs, the usual spot for the silver hot dog truck and FBI tourist T-shirts, now a command center for thick men in trench coats, wearing sunglasses and wires coiling from their ears. How sleek the Cadillac limousine, how direct the flight of an orange before it goes thonk on the limousine side. How quickly the coated, shielded, and fed men speed up the limo and run alongside it, armed parade attendants for a bulletproof float. How furry and mink coat wearing the fans, how cold and pink their faces with puffs of hot air rising from their lips like car exhaust. How smartly the commander-in-chief climbs from the limo and walks along the empty streets, waving to empty bleachers, empty faces, and cold, empty air. How alien is the little commander standing at the podium, declaring himself God's messenger and to be doing God's will, backed by the rooftop snipers, the local police, the bust-in police, the National Guard, the soldiers, the Secret Service, and the common service that is no secret. How high up is God looking down on this moment, and how quickly is the earth warming, how quickly gathering the patchwork quilt of death, the bullets and cutting, the rapes and electric shocks, how quickly stacking and reeking the corpses, how trapdoors shut the minds, how trapdoors shut the eyes in this new Reich of soldiers, silicone living, and satellite death. How high and sharp the rooftop snipers, how empty and fearful the downtown streets, how many rows deep the local police, how many rows deep the bust-in police, how many rows deep the National Guard, how many rows deep the soldiers, how many rows deep the Secret Service, how many rows deep the service that is no secret.